Hey there, adventure seekers. Today we're diving headfirst into a maritime mystery that's captivated the world for over a century, the vanishing act of the USS Cyclops. Picture this: a behemoth of a ship, a Proteus-class collier built for hauling coal and ore across vast oceans. The Cyclops was massive, stretching longer than a football field. Commissioned in 1910, the Cyclops was a workhorse for the US Navy. This wasn't a battleship bristling with guns. But when World War I erupted in 1914, even supply ships became vital. See, navies back then ran on coal, and the Cyclops was tasked with feeding the hungry furnaces of the American fleet. The Cyclops had already made a name for itself. In 1916, it played a pivotal role in the US occupation of Haiti, transporting marines and supplies. This was a tough ship, built for rough seas and even rougher missions. Little did anyone know that its most dangerous voyage was yet to come. Buckle up, folks, because this is where the story takes a turn into the unknown. February 1918, the world was at war, and the Cyclops, loaded with manganese ore for the war effort, set sail from Rio de Janeiro, destination Baltimore, Maryland. Over 300 souls were on board: sailors, engineers, civilians, a routine Atlantic crossing, or so they thought. The Cyclops stopped in Barbados, routine maintenance, topping off supplies. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Then, on March 4th, 1918, the Cyclops steamed out of Barbados, bound for Baltimore. And then, silence. No distress calls, no wreckage. The Cyclops, and everyone aboard, vanished without a trace. Imagine the shockwaves. 1 minute, a 542-foot ship is sailing the high seas. The next, it's gone, swallowed by history. The Navy launched a massive search and rescue operation. Ships and planes scoured the Atlantic, hoping against hope, but it was all for naught. The Cyclops had simply vanished. Here's what makes this mystery so baffling: the lack of any distress signal. None. Zilch. In 1918, wireless telegraphy, early radio, was becoming standard on ships, especially naval vessels. The Cyclops was equipped with this technology. Now, think about it. Ships in distress always send out an SOS. It's instinctual. If the Cyclops had engine trouble, ran aground, or was taking on water, they would have hammered out that Morse code plea for help. But there was nothing. Complete radio silence. This suggests something catastrophic happened. Something so sudden and overwhelming that the crew didn't have time to react, let alone tap out a distress call. Whatever claimed the Cyclops, it did so swiftly and silently, leaving behind a chilling enigma that continues to haunt maritime history. Section 4. The abyss gazes back. Theories from the depths. The lack of evidence has only fueled speculation. Some theories are more plausible than others. Let's start with enemy action. Remember, World War I was raging. German U-boats or submarines were prowling the Atlantic, sinking ships. Could a U-boat have torpedoed the Cyclops? It's possible, but there's no record of any U-boat activity in the area where the Cyclops disappeared. What's more, a U-boat attack wouldn't explain the lack of a distress call. Torpedoes don't usually vaporize ships instantly. There would have been time to send out an SOS. Others blame structural failure. The Cyclops was carrying heavy ore, and some believe a rogue wave or a shift in cargo could have caused the ship to break apart and sink rapidly. This could explain the suddenness of the disappearance, but it doesn't quite fit with the Cyclops' reputation as a sturdy, well-built vessel. And then there's the Bermuda Triangle. Ah yes, that infamous stretch of ocean linked to countless disappearances. Some point to the Cyclops vanishing as evidence of the Triangle's mysterious powers. But let's be real, folks. Blaming the Bermuda Triangle is like blaming gremlins in the engine. It's a catch-all explanation for when we simply don't have answers.